championship, it almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome, folks, to the farm in Palo Alto, California, in the home stadium of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Stanford will kick it off to get us underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
He's going to hand this off. Powering through. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaking tackles and going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Defense is coming after him. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up the third down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs. So Stanford's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And, of course, one of the subplots today, Kirk, is the Heisman race. Now, this quarterback doesn't want to think about that, putting that kind of pressure on himself. But if he keeps playing the way he's played, he's going to be in New York.
Chris, the thing that really stands out to me is somehow he's able to ignore all the pressure, all the hype, every single week people asking him about dealing with the pressure of living up to the expectations of winning the Heisman, and yet he goes out and executes and continues to play great football. Let's see if he can do it today.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's the running back in the flat. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Play action here on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
What?
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket, fires it on the move. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Makes the catch. It's Pena. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Hit as he released it. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. It's a nice game. They'll move the football up to the 27.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On the run here. Lets it go. Almost intercepted again. Had a chance for his second. They couldn't quite hold on. It's going to be second down. Motion now from the tight end. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number. And
no shot to runs right through a man. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The gain makes it second and medium. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. The Stanford offense lines up on first and goal now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on second and goal? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's caught. Touchdown, Stanford.
Man, I really thought they were going to run the football in here at the 1-yard line, but instead they decided to throw it. I think they completely caught the defense by surprise, and they get a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he
breaks into the clear. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Throwing off play action. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Single back, takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
He missed it. Off target that time. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
How about Notre Dame sending him back here? Here he comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And, boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history in playing linebacker.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now bring down. The punt team making their way on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Fighting Irish Irish offense is back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. An inside give now from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. 1st and 10 play coming up. Tight end goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not fight at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to set up a screen pass here. When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the 1st down. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Caught behind the line. It's gone. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Long coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
Extra point makes the lead 4. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football toward the 2nd half. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And the quarterback keeps it here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to take off. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. 1st down and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. Past the 30. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays. And now another 1st down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the 1st half tick away. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They were productive in the 1st half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fit. Looking for a deep completion. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Stanford. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And is intercepted. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part. Style. But there's a difference between being aggressive and being careful.
He can go. He stopped just short out of the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line.
Touchdown, Cardinal. This offense really clicking. The momentum really building now.
thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Williams. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And at first down, they go right back to him. Nowhere to run up the middle. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47. There's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On the move now. Catch made on the right side, and the defense brings him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Here's a carry for the fullback. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Fourth down coming up.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. The offense looking for points here to begin the fourth quarter. Here's a field goal attempt. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And it's good right down the middle. Hold on now, there is a flag on the field. If it's on the defense, still wouldn't be a first down. The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. The big fullback's got it here. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They give it to the big fullback here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Cardinal offense lines up first and goal. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. They stop him again at the 1. Third and goal coming up.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Direct snap. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the receiver. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Hey, there's the execution. It's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete for a third straight play.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The first down pickup tackled at the 45. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Back to throw again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them inbounds and keep that clock moving.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Down he goes. It's a sack. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nope.